for protecting our biometric keys.
So there is a point-to-point secure communication, sir. At both ends, there will be devices.
Achha.
So nobody will be able to crack it, sir. So absolutely safe, sir, to have communication.
This is the smallest box that can connect to laptops or on IP phones to secure communication of anywhere in the world. If anybody is carrying laptop,
100%?
you connect this 100%. And if you connect your data center here, nobody can hack this.
Okay. You write down all these things.
These chips are on a satellite. This is on the drones. We are now put it quantum encryption on drones. Now Starlink is sending a satellite, or India's first satellite going, which will have this chip on it. For secure communication to satellite.
So just
India's first satellite going, which will have this chip on it. For secure communication to satellite.
So just
We have, sir, funded them from National Quantum Mission. In fact, we recently approved about 20 crores for them to develop the next generation of. Now, this is quantum communication. We have a good opportunity. Quantum computing and all, it is still a long shot. But in communication, and this is one of the upcoming startups for whether it is banks or financial, to secure links, which then cannot be decrypted or by hacked.
Always, violators are very creative, innovative. We have to be more
So we are
creative.
ahead, sir. We are beating. We are actually exporting this to Middle East. We are exporting.
No, 100%. Don't undermine hackers and also criminals. They are more innovative than
Yeah,
us.
that's right.
But maybe you can also tell they have combined QKD with quantum.
So we built the world's first enterprise SaaS platform, which are top banks and some of the organizations across the world are now using this as a service. So we host, and that's what we want to propose that in Amaravati. We set up this first data center, where we host all the hardware here, and we offer globally the services to all the enterprises in the world. So we become the managed security service, quantum security service provider for the world.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck. Hello.
This time we are quantum technologists. We are quantum material. Now with National Quantum Mission, we are also with which we will be building our own nano detection devices, and then we will also be doing end-to-end manufacturing of photonic single photon detection systems. Except for cryogenics, we want to manufacture everything. Currently, we have already designed our own electronics. It is functioning. We will be optimizing it to working with cryogenic manufacturers. So we have done that. So our immediate next step will be to look at transfer devices and building the whole system by next year.
And using them for quantum theory. So as you may know, in order to perform the computation of quantum science, we need to go down to very low temperature, like minus 272 degrees Celsius. And in order to do that, we require hardware backing, and we have fundamental and foundational works in this field as well.
So this is a customized solution that we have built, and this is very customized to the kind of research that we do, which is developing advanced quantum materials, studying them and characterizing them. So the kind of devices that we study, called molecular beam epitaxy or the cryostat, is what we have built in-house. And this is a kind of technology which is not developed in India. And this is the prototyping of which is in-house built in KIFR Hyderabad. And we are thinking of going and expanding towards more industrial areas.
So you are from which place? Which institute?
Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Hyderabad.
Tata.
So Bombay has a another institute in Hyderabad, which was started about 15 years back. It didn't take off that well, but now they've got your TPR, everything. So they have about, I think, 50 to 60 faculty, right?
Yeah, there are a lot of faculty.
So I think the point they are saying is that all these cryostats which work at minus 272 or something millikelvin, they are all imported right now. So the need of the RAs.
So sir, in our lab, we have actually built these cryostats.
So if they can take their research thing to commercial thing, that would be a big one.
Yeah, so because we are trained, the students are already trained in these systems, and in India nobody is manufacturing them.
Now same management is involved in quantum computing also.
So we already have the...
Just now I spoke to Chandrasekhar. He is very keen to take to the logical conclusion. Let us
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck. Hello. You tell
We are making the quantum computers and quantum sensors and quantum communications and all. So in our lab, IIT Delhi, quantum technology lab. So these are some modules. To enable these technologies, we need a high precision diode lasers. So there are some lasers. So this is the one lasers and this is blue laser and this one is the green lasers. So we will be cold the atoms. So here is a cold atoms with ultra high vacuum chamber, 10 to the power minus 9 millibar temperature. And then we trap the atoms around 12 microkelvin. Then we have to load the atoms in optical filters. So these are the qubit array of 100 by 100s. And then we are manipulating the some bit bulb blockade and choose this for the computing and simulations. And also we are making field deployable quantum sensors for gravity measurement and for atomic magnetometer for small scale magnetic field. And this setup is particularly for using for trap the graphite particles and also application in biological science for the single cell analysis and all. And we are also developing some educational kits for the laser optical cavity to sell in the educational institutes in the colleges because all educational institutions.
So yesterday I was telling this gravimeter thing. They have to now make it portable. So at the lab scale, essentially you cool the atoms, make it like say 500 atoms, and then you drop it. The way, and then you split them like light. So the point is, all of this now in few labs, including theirs, have been done in 4 or 5 places. So the challenge which we have given all of them is to make it portable. Because once you have a portable thing, then you can take it to ship, you can take it to defense installations and all. So that is their challenge in the next 2-3 years.
Let us see. Then how many institutes you are able to, as on today, quantum and ecosystem players, how many institutes are working?
Sir, 40 plus.
40 plus.
Yes.
And all are collaborating. That
is also important. Networking
so
always.
This mission has a uniqueness. It's not individual PI.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that is important.
So in each hub there will be about 40 researchers.
What about other countries? Which is leading as on
Sir,
today?
currently
in type of total ecosystem.
Yeah, so I think in the national quantum mission type, the countries having mission, Germany is having
5, 6, but where are they?
US is really, if you look at the recent 2024 report, which has just come a few days, 2 days back. Okay, let me say it not to be quoted. India is right now at 9th place in quantum, or 7th place depending on the way you count. Our goal is in the mission from 7th to 3rd. So the first one is US. They have a good margin because they started early also. And then we have China and France and Germany. So our goal is from 7th we have to jump to 3rd.
So how many years?
Sir, we in next 4 or 5 years, I think.
Minimum, because, sorry.
I was saying in sensing and communication, we can really be the top 3 in next 3 years.
Yeah. And in computing, if we focus on algorithms for the first 3 years, we can make a difference. The way we did in software as a service.
Yeah.
That's where our strength should be also, because now you can buy time. Even before your computer comes here in 1 year, we should make the...
Only problem is even IT, software also, we miss products. That is the biggest challenge now.
Exactly.
I always used to tell for the last 30 years, even now we are not moving. That is where we are having money and also scaling.
We didn't do that like banking software or what Germany thing is. All that they took the lead.
This is where we had to create challenges for our youth and institutions. Then they had to break through. Now, earlier, nobody used to understand that it's different, but now we are all there, and PM and all of you. What are you doing?
Sir, these are the quantum labs.
Communication.
These are the labs that we would like to set up across engineering colleges. This is for the SSD minor program. So AICT has already launched a minor program, sir. Already 9 universities from Andhra Pradesh.
So they have developed small, for teaching labs, for students and other things. And now we have launched that program also for setting up the teaching labs.
You are having any programs, sir? Now you are giving for institutes. That is one. And also we have to bring brilliant boys, institution of excellence, out to sync. Hub and spoke model.
Yes, that we are doing now. In National Quantum Mission, we are following the hub and spoke model only, where we have set up the hubs in the established institutions, and that is how these 40 institutions plus startups are involved. So that is why I said that in the quantum teaching lab now we plan to set up in about 75 to 100 engineering colleges across the country. So these kind of,
almost 60% of the lab equipment is here in this space. So already
you give us 15-20, we will experiment. We will take a leapfrog. We will inspire people.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Tell me.
One of the very few companies that have a real-time quantum application, quantum-inspired application. So what we essentially do is financial portfolio optimization. So we use Fujitsu's DAU quantum-inspired technology. It's a digital annealing unit. So it contains around 8,200 bits with a 64-bit processing power. So we upload portfolios of individuals or organizations, and the portfolios are DFF and rebalanced by the DAU capacity to provide suggestions on how to rebalance your portfolios based on the trends of today, and it tells you which stocks are trendier and which stocks are cold or hot, to give you suggestions on.
So just to fill this, see, there are two approaches. One is the quantum computing, other is the quantum annealers. So annealers is what they are talking, which is an optimization problem. It is not an algorithm-based program. So this quantum annealers came many years back. D-Wave is one of the famous companies. So the advantage of them is that if you have an optimization problem, you can do it. So like last week, Chinese people announced that 22-bit RSA code has been broken by D-Wave annealers, which is very scary now, because quantum annealers is a slightly reduced version of quantum computers because of all the gates and all. So I'm saying whatever we thought will happen 3 years down the line has already started happening. So quantum annealers, you are making them or you are using them? Fujitsu. So D-Wave, Fujitsu, they have come out with annealers which are not worried about fault and all that, unlike quantum computers. So I just thought...
And also they can run on simulators also.
Simulators also.
So they can run on high-performance computers.
So it's a bit, it's, as I said, it will happen sooner than later.
It is always challenges and opportunities, and innovations will go parallelly. Very interesting.
Hello, sir. Om Namo Narayan.
Hello.
We are from Quantum Clairvoyance from Hyderabad, and our CEO is an ex-army colonel, retired from Signals. He was more keen in breaking the enemy communication. So after coming out, he felt always that a country is more strong if it's a product-oriented rather than a service-oriented. So keeping that in mind, he developed 3 good products which we have launched last month itself. One is, which is already as in the drug discovery. To do a drug discovery, it takes a lot of time, but we are not into the clinical trials. So we find the right compound, and we'll tell that which compound is more effective and more efficient, which gives more performance before it goes to the clinical trials. So if the cycle is 4 years, we reduce it to 1.5 years, so that we are ready to go for clinical trials. So we are in the software domain, building applications. One more is we have developed we have no VPN of our own in India. So we came out of our quantum VPN. So after doing research of 8 years, after analyzing all the VPN service providers, even now in any of the government we use foreign VPNs, we don't have an India VPN. So we developed a VPN with the same features and giving an extra mileage, the USP as a quantum VPN. So we are always talking to the Telangana government so that we take, why don't you white label? We'll give you source code, we'll give you everything, we'll give you training. It will be first of its kind to launch your quantum VPN in India. So that is one. We have come out with one more application called Quantum Wrapper, irrespective of your hardware. Tomorrow, if quantum computer becomes a reality and people are, it can also be broken. So we use the PQC, post-quantum cryptography, and we ensure that any of your existing applications or your hardware can be made quantum safe. And we can show you a proof that what was it before and what is it after we use a quantum.
So this is using the NIST?
Yes, NIST approved.
Crystal Kyber.
Yes, and we have already...
So NIST has approved out of the four, one of them, which they gave a challenge for about 4 years to break it. If you can break this, then they'll give you some money. So in 4 years, it won't be broken.
Ethical.
So in last year, they declared that US ecosystem will support this NIST-based Crystal Kyber and Crystal this thing for signature verification and content. So all over the world, people are now saying at least it is safe for now. We don't know after 5 years, but India also
not 5 years, even tomorrow.
NIST has come out with a regulation that
irrespective of any application.
So this will be a thing. So this NQM has set up a quantum safe committee to look at all these financial sectors and so on, and adaptation of PQC and so on. So I think this is again where I think this valley can...
We can take a challenge, sir. We'll give you our own VPN. We can white label it as Andhra's VPN, and
so you can talk to sets. You know, there is an institute called sets.
You can work it out. All applications you can go through. Wherever it is applicable, we'll adopt it. Hello. Please.
We are founders of the company. Sir, we would like to thank you. We are the only company which started from Fintech Valley Vizag back in 2018 with a government grant. Okay, so this is the only quantum company which started from Vizag. And now, sir, we are actually 40 plus team members, and we work in the field of quantum safe communication. We are delivering our hardware-based systems to the government of India, Ministry of Defense, and we have been also kind of this is the fastest commercial grade QRNG available in the country, and we work very closely with defense. So post the disruption, in the Fintech Valley, we had moved to Bangalore. But we would want to see that how we can grow within this quantum village, quantum valley, and how we can actually be also doing skill development, because the quantum, there's a lot of skill deficit. We do not have the right people with the training, right? So while we're giving it for the armed forces, we have a lot of opportunities to do skill development, also create local opportunities, and we also want to see that how we can also help us grow together. Right?
We'll work it out, the ecosystem. Thank you.
Good afternoon. This company is actually started because of you, sir. 2016, Apita, Jay Garu, sir, we actually started in Vizag because we wanted to execute a defense project. And the problem statement was to create a quantum safe messaging. Built our own algorithms, indigenous, delivered to defense. Also received an award from Honorable Raksha Mantri as well. Now this is the India's first dual-use technology, which is securing our defense establishments like DGDIA as well as DGMO, military operations as well as intelligence, plus getting used into the banks as well. So now it can actually secure the entire digital ecosystem part of it. So we have kind of built a platform ground up and delivered to the defense.
So data at rest, data in motion and applications, all with users and device control. That is the entire full stack with software, devices and hardware.
Good. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Please.
Sanjay. We are into quantum communications and quantum sensing. This is quantum memory, which stores, we can store up to 1 qubit, even the quantum computer, whatever is building, not the storage, it's only computation, but here you can get storage. There's a huge application in the area of quantum key distribution network. And we are into quantum sensing too. We are in collaboration with AMTC, sir. AMTC Turkey, we are collaboratively, we want to build a quantum biosensor for MRI. Main application of this one is for regular MRI, 10x resolution of the quantum sensor can give you almost 1000 X resolution, molecular level resolution. Like it would be a game changer in the healthcare industry. Magnetometer.
No, based on NV centers in diamond? In the rubidium based. So there are two ways. One is that in diamond you put nitrogen as a defect. So NV centers is very sensitive. So the one set of people use that. Other one is this atomic things which they trap, like rubidium atom. And that is also very sensitive to magnetic field. So essentially you're mapping the magnetic field. So like in nano Tesla or pico Tesla, depending on whether it is portable or not. So this is something again in the NQM, also we want to take it to the next level. Yeah. But more important is to make it portable.
Yes.
Because
that's... we have already started POC with ALTZ.
You are working there?
Yes, sir. Yes.
We are in...
Okay, that's great. Hello. Please. Hi. Carry on. You can explain.
So we are actually building components and hardware that can manipulate and measure light. And this is very important because we have a big problem in India. Is whatever you see here, all of this is coming mostly from outside India. What we are doing is basic components from the detectors, the wires and the optics. We are building here within India, which will make us a sovereign capability in quantum. So if you see, the whole ecosystem will probably be a partner or a customer for us someday. So this is cornerstone.
As on today, with all these things, how much we are able to import? What is the percentage?
I'll tell you. In quantum computing, the import component is almost 80%, 70 to 80%. In quantum communication, the single photon detector and the photon source, right now it is imported, but we are almost like 7 to 8 labs have come to a very high level. So now we need a manufacturing capability. Once that is done, it's like 95% we will be using. But in computing, it will take a little bit more time, because in quantum computing, people are still not convinced that the cryogenic is the right way to go. Like this, what you saw, millikelvin. Because people are working on photonic qubits now. Once that becomes a reality, actually it will work at room temperature, except the detector which will be at liquid helium.
And for these sensors or NV center, the diamond itself,
that is being imported, which can also be done. So Surat people have started doing, because you know Surat we have this diamond industry. So they have, for them this business is too little. So whereas their other usage is much more. So there is a commercial challenge.
So, very interesting challenges, but we have to break through.
So we will have to give probably gap funding.
Viability gap funding you have to give and then make it viable. Commercially.
So that is where I think, so in that you will be surprised, the seed to grow a diamond is imported. So actually in the last meeting with PM, in another meeting, he gave a challenge. He said, launch something on making the seeds for the diamond, which looks so easy, but it's not easy. I don't know how he knows it. That's amazing.
Yeah, always he is listening so many innovative ideas and he is giving challenges.
Good morning, sir. I'm Ravi Kuvala, Managing Director of Quantum Biosciences. So we are using the same nano diamonds for healthcare problems. So we have partnered with the MD Anderson Cancer Center and Indian Institute of Science. What we are looking at is how do we optimize cancer therapy. But the more exciting thing for us is to come to Andhra and focus on rare diseases like the kidney disease problem that are the unknown region, and apply the quantum sensing using to solve such problems. Because that will be very local and nobody would have done the integrated biosensing and focus on a local problem that will have a global impact.
Okay, I will be very happy to associate. Ask health department to work it out.
So actually another application of quantum sensing for healthcare.
This is the potential to really make a lead actually.
No, I wanted to use it. I'm going with Bill Gates Foundation also on healthcare, total end-to-end, preventive, curative, real-time monitoring.
So this has I was saying yesterday, these two areas, quantum sensing and quantum communication, we can already take a lead.
We'll make it more viable and scaling.
Full product, not only this thing, but because it also will have a lot of AI components after the data. So this AI, fortunately, we have good capabilities now.
You work together, we will produce a proof of concept, then scale nationally.
So we can.
We'll not only this, every application, we will make it a
So have we supported
applicable.
them under quantum missions?
No, not yet.
So maybe they should.
You work, what all possible you do,
What all you wanted to experiment, I will do. Little bit contribution also will contribute. And ultimately that ecosystem and also proof of concept we have to establish. Then take off.
Welcome today's chief guest, the visionary leader, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, and also Honorable Minister for IT and Electronics, HRD RTG, Sri Nara Lokesh garu is also here. Hearty welcome, sir. ఈనాటి కార్యక్రమ ముఖ్య అతిథి గౌరవనీయులైన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారికి ఈ వేదిక హార్దిక స్వాగతం పలుకుతోంది. హార్టీ వెల్కమ్ టు ద విజనరీ లీడర్, ద చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు. Honorable CM sir is introducing the delegates on the dais. A warm welcome and a futuristic welcome to the Amaravati Quantum Valley Workshop 2025. A convergence of minds, ideas and innovations under the visionary theme envisioning Amaravati as a global capital for quantum technologies. Ladies and gentlemen, I now request today's chief guest and Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, to enhance the elegance of this workshop by lighting of lamp. Jyoti Prajwalnato Karikrama Shobhanu Dvignekrutam cheyavalsindiga ఈనాటి కార్యక్రమ ముఖ్య అతిథి గౌరవనీయులైన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారిని అభ్యర్థిస్తున్నాం. In the world, today we are not just in the conference hall, we have stepped into the future. In the world where data moves at the speed of light and computation defies classical limits, Amaravati rises not just as the people's capital of Andhra Pradesh, but as the emerging quantum capital of the world. I request everyone to please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take the pride in knowing that Amaravati, the heart of Andhra Pradesh, is ready to spearhead the next quantum leap in technology, thought and transformation. So dear guests and everyone, fasten your intellectual seatbelts, open your minds and get ready for the journey beyond the time and future. Welcome to the future, welcome to Amaravati, welcome to Quantum Valley 2025. In connection with this, I would love to call upon the Secretary to Government, ITE and C Department, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Bhaskar Kattamaneni IAS, to please come forward and propose the welcome address. స్వాగత ఉపన్యాసం తెలియజేయవలసిందిగా శ్రీ భాస్కర్ కట్టమనేని ఐఏఎస్ గారిని అభ్యర్థిస్తున్నాం.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, Honorable Minister for IT, Sri Nara Lokesh garu, the Chief Secretary of the State, Vijayanand garu, Her Excellency Jennifer Larson, U.S. Consul General Hyderabad, the guests who have come for the meeting today, Mr. Anil Sharma, Global Head TCS, Sucharita Kiyalla garu, Co-founder and Joint Managing Director, Bharat Biotech, Mr. Rajiv Kumar, Managing Director, Microsoft India, Mr. Amitabh Ghoshal, Vice President, India Operations, L3 Harris, Mr. Sridhar Sidhu, Corporate Vice President, Blocking and Tackling, AT&T, Mr. Nilesh Biniwale, GM MD, VP Engineering, Pattern India. Mr. L.I. Naidu Garu, Managing Director, GROB Work. Mr. Manish Verma, Head India Innovation Center, Warner Brothers Discovery Media. Mr. Fani Mitra B, Global Chief Digital and Information Officer, Dr. Reddy's. Mr. Amit Singhi, Director, IBM Research India and CTO, IBM India and South Asia. Mr. Rahul Sharma, Managing Director, USIBC. Air Marshal DC Kumaria, retired, formerly Vice Chief of Indian Air Force, Military Advisor to BAE Systems India. Shri Sandeep Patil, Managing Director, IBM India Private Limited. Shri Scott Crowder, Vice President, IBM Quantum Adoption, IBM India Private Limited. Shri V. Rajanna, President, Technology, Software and Services, Tata Consultancy Services. Shri M.V. Satish, former whole-time Director and current Executive Committee Member, Advisor to CMD, Larsen and Turbo. Professor V. Kamakoti, Director, IIT Madras. K.N. Sachinarayan Garu, Director, IIT Tirupati. And sir, the distinguished guests from Delhi who have come here to be with us and have been always supporting the mission. Sir, Professor Abhay Karandekar, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Principal Secretary, Advisor to Government of India. And my colleague Kona Shashidhar who has come. District Collector, the Municipal Commissioner, the other officials and all the dignitaries who have come. Dignitaries from academia, the university vice chancellors, registrars, and the teaching faculty and the students in the areas of quantum technologies. And also the corporate companies who have come here, who have been using the technologies and will partner with us in using the technologies and algorithms to take the nation forward, and the members of the media who have come here. I heartily welcome all of you to this first workshop on the quantum technologies and quantum computing. Sir, in fact, where history is made, nobody actually on that day understand what is being done. I think today is one occasion where we are taking a leap forward, a leap of faith in the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister and our IT Minister. Union government, we are taking this challenge to take the India into the next millennia through the quantum technologies. The Amaravati Quantum Valley is the first step in that. In that, all the quantum technologies, the emerging technologies in terms of quantum computing, in terms of quantum sensing, quantum communication, quantum metrology, and also the quantum chips, as well as the preparation of a large number of projects for the lot of startups that are coming in. Commercial companies which will be using these technologies like pharma, automobile, metallurgy, and other kind of cutting edge technologies that would be used. Today is an opportunity for all of us to get together here, discuss. Sir, in the morning already from 8 o'clock to before you arrived, sir, we had 3 round tables in which the experts from the area of quantum communication, quantum technologies, quantum sensing, metrology, and startups, and also from the universities have discussed the way forward, and which we will formally present at the end of the session, sir. And after these sessions, again, there are 3 technical sessions in which all the subjects will be discussed threadbare. We aim to prepare a roadmap for the quantum valley of Andhra Pradesh, and with that, the entire quantum movement for the India as a whole. We aim to not only create jobs, but also revolutionize the various sectors in that. We want to give new technologies, new algorithms to solve problems, create new products, new services for the humanity as a whole, not only for India or the state. We want to be the focus, and we want to be the center of the universe for the quantum technologies for the humanity to come. And we take this opportunity to again to welcome all of you, and we hope that all of you have a good discussion and have a lot of understanding, and you take away a lot of knowledge and a lot of philosophical thinking, because quantum is not only about technology but is also a lot of philosophy. In fact, quantum is also mired in our Indian mythology, also in our manuscripts also there are elements of this. So we hope that all of you take these elements back, and we hope that we make your time here worthwhile, and all of you go back with a lot of knowledge and a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of motivation to take the technologies and the system forward. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I request the Managing Director of IBM India Private Limited, Shri Sandeep Patilji to address the gathering. Mr. Sandeep Patilji is requested to address the gathering.